Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Timberwolves versus Hornets NBA matchup on Monday, November 4th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. I've also got a link directly below this video in the description. Prices start at just $15, and you can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that VIP experience. To get those, you got to text the number you see on the screen, but keep in mind, those are our most expensive premium products. But let's get to it. We've got the Timberwolves taking on the Hornets, and while here at Pickdawgz, we often refer to the Timberwolves as the house of disappointment, I got to say that, this season, kind of living up to that billing, coming in at about 500, and a team that just can't cover a point spread to save their life. Meanwhile, the Hornets, this is the type of team that I generally like, a team that really doesn't look all that good when it comes to the win-loss records. But if you pick your spots, they are not a bad cover team at all. The Timberwolves' defense isn't bad. They're guarding the perimeter really well. Fourth best in the NBA. Team shooting just 32.8% from the outside. But from the floor, team shooting 46.7%. And while the Hornets, they're shooting the three extremely well at 39.5%, and then they're shooting from the floor at 44.9%. That's 22nd in the NBA. The Timberwolves offense, fifth best in the NBA in three-point shooting, but up against a Hornets team that's sixth best in guarding the three. So, this is strength on strength once again. And then on the other side, the Hornets 17th best in the NBA with teams shooting 46.5% against them, while the Timberwolves shooting 47.6% from the floor. That's eighth best in the NBA. I think when we look at these Timberwolves numbers, they look pretty nice on paper, but they haven't necessarily meant, a lot of wins. And I think what we have for the Timberwolves is that we have a team that's pretty loaded. And of course, they made that big trade in the offseason. Karl-Anthony Towns, who was almost like the face of the organization, trading for Julius Randle, who I don't love that piece of the trade, but DiVincenzo piece, what's not to love about that? And then you see the Timberwolves going to San Antonio and lose by 10 to the Spurs as 4-point favorites. Lose to the Mavericks. Well, I think that one's okay at home. The Mavs generally a very good road team, but then, not covering against the Raptors. It's just kind of like, it's almost setting itself up for mediocrity here. When we look at, some of the players here for the Timberwolves, when we look at Gobert, it's like the numbers have to just be better than this, than what we saw against the Spurs, just those 10 points. Randle and Edwards each had 21 against the Spurs, and DiVincenzo had 14. But, to me, the Timberwolves just seem to be a team that continues to look for answers. To be honest with you, I just don't see the value in Minnesota these days. I think the value is on the Hornets, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.